Hello and welcome back for day 17 of the World of Wool Advent Calendar Spin Along. I'm Jess and this is Piano Spun Fiber Arts, and we're a little over a week from Christmas. So we're a little over a week from Christmas, a week from Christmas Eve. This is December 17th. And our bag, I can't even hazard a guess as to what it is. It's something I've definitely never heard of. So our bag today is called Puto Bong Bong. Looks like this. Oh, maybe this is Filipino. I'm just looking at the back and I'm seeing purple, which makes me think this is some kind of like taro cake, maybe with butter, coconut, and brown sugar. And when I see taro, when I see that purple yam, I think Filipino food. And Puto Bong Bong could be Tagalog, I'm not sure. So let's find out by reading about it. Day 17, Puto Bong Bong, 66% Shetland wool, 17% sari silk, 17% tussa silk. A lot of silk in this one. It's a silk heavy year. I feel like I've been saying that a lot of silk in a lot of these. Puto Bong Bong is a beloved Filipino Christmas delicacy, instantly recognizable for its vivid purple hue, sticky texture, and fragrant coconut sugar aroma. Traditionally steamed in bamboo tubes called bambang over charcoal, this glutinous rice treat is served piping hot, topped with grated coconut, muscovado sugar, and a sliver of butter. It's a joyful symbol of the Simbang Gabi tradition, 9 nights of pre-dawn masses leading up to Christmas Eve. After each early mass, family gather at festive street stalls to share warm puto bong bong under twinkling pearls and sleepy skies. It's a ritual of comfort, community, and anticipation, and for many, Christmas simply isn't complete without it. That's so nice. So I'm expecting to see all those colors in there then. I'm thinking like a purple kind of taro-y base, maybe with our butter, coconut, and muscovado sugar colors kind of sprinkled in there. I'm excited. It's a lot of silk also. Ooh, it is mostly purple. Wow. It's interesting. What kind of silk? Sari silk. Okay. So we have the neps from sari silk for sure. And I'm not sure what our tussa silk is in here. Shetland is the wool. I think the Shetland, sorry, I'm like hogging it all for my own eyes. I think the Shetland is this kind of light purple. Very interesting, it's giving like a halo. So it almost looks like the whole thing is really deep, dark purple, kind of shrouded in this frosty halo. But I think what's actually happening is it's mostly this grayish Shetland, and then we have this super bright purple sari silk and tussa silk shining through. That's really fun. To capture this rich cultural treat in fiber form, we've blended Shetland wool in a bold base to reflect the deep purples of steamed rice. Sari silk adds a playful confetti of color, while tussa silk brings softness and sheen. This blend is sweet, soft, and full of texture, just like the tradition it celebrates. That's fun. This has been also a like sari silk heavy year. I like a sari silk. I don't have any issue spinning a sari silk kind of evenly as long as it's well blended. Look how fun. When you wrap that up in a little ball, it kind of does look like a little purple sweet potato. I really have more of an issue spinning consistently when we have really different fiber types that aren't well blended. But already looking at how this separates, I don't think this one's gonna be a problem. I'm still gonna get a thinner section, but I think I'll be all right with this one. And I've already learned about myself that Shetland is my favorite spin. Yeah, already I love this. In some wools, and Shetland is one of them, mixing it with sari silk just makes the sari silk jump up on top. Like it's almost like the sari silk gets painted on to the single. Some wool blends are not like that. Sometimes it's like the sari silk gets trapped under wool, and instead of seeing those really bright, fun sari silk spots, instead you just see like a thick wool bit, and you don't get to see any of the sari silk inside. As I said, that it kind of happened right there on the single. But for the most part, the sari silk is just getting kind of like pushed to the outside of the single, and you see it in the yarn, and I think that's the best way for sari silk to look. See, oh look, that's a perfect spot for you to see what I'm talking about. So here, our sari silk is like living on the outside of the single. It's kind of like painted pink onto that single. Actually, I'll stop here and do a plyback sample since I'm already stopped. I think some of this is a little thinner than I'd want it to be, but some of it's also thicker. So, well, that thick section is definitely thick, but that thin section's definitely thin. So we've got like a spot that's DK and a spot that's like super bulky. So I'm just gonna focus on making this more consistent. I can feel it being overplied too, so I'm gonna slow down the wheel and finish out this yarn, and I will be back when that's done. Here's our finished yarn for day 17, the Puto Bong Bong. If there is one thing I have learned throughout Advent 2025, it's that I love spinning sari silk. I love all of these textured spots. I think they end up so fun. Even this like big one, I know that one's a real weight difference yarn-wise. If I was knitting, I probably would be unhappy with that. I might even cut it out. But because I'm crocheting, I'm gonna leave it right in there, and hopefully it'll even end up in one of those puff stitches. I just like that this yarn can be so textured and fun and still all even out in the ply and be a true Aran weight yarn, which this really is. Most spots are just nicely even. You just get that kind of pop of color. Sari silk is not the easiest to spin. You definitely have to spend some time breaking it up, but I just think the result is so worth it. And even if, you know, a stockinette sweater were made out of this, it would just be fun to look at. It would still be very interesting because of all the texture in the yarn. So I think this has definitely inspired me to make some more confetti style yarns, and I will probably get to work on something with those in the new year. But for now, this is our Puto Bong Bong, and I'm gonna go crochet some squares. So it happened again. These squares are not as big, but they're still a little bit bigger than they were earlier in the calendar, and I only got this far on square number 3 before I ran out of yarn. And I think that's for all the same things that I said yesterday, a little behind the scenes kind of wall breaking. I have been spinning in like batches of 3. So the way that I spun to yesterday is also the way that I spun kind of 3 days in a row. So it makes sense that if yesterday I ended up with a yarn that was too thick or crocheted a little big, that's gonna happen again, you know, for the next 2 days. So again, we only got 2 today. That is fine. But I am going to wrap this up and put it in the jar so that we still have it. And I will add these 2 to the pile. See you tomorrow for day 18.